Hi, this week on Newsworthy, we are focusing on the horrific Hyderabad gang rape that took place on May 28th. Why? For one, it is a horrific crime where a group has been accused of gang raping a 17-year-old girl in Hyderabad. The group has minors, adults, their ages have changed, details are fuzzy and unclear, partly because minors are involved and information needs to be censored, partly because the survivor is reliving this trauma before the entire country in a staggered way, and partly because much of the information is being fed via police sources and political sources. As we go through the facts, the sequence of events, you will see changing statements and huge gaps in how it was reported, highlighted. Please consider this as a trigger warning. From here on, the video will inevitably have mentions of sexual violence and assault. If that's not something you'd like to hear, do exit the video and return when you'd like. The crime took place after a party at a pub in the Jubilee Hills area of Hyderabad on May 28th. The girl's father filed an FIR 3 days later, on May 31st. The case was made public, as in it was everywhere in the news, on June 3rd. No arrests had been made by this point. The first complete police statement, official statement, laying down a sequence of events came on June 7th, after they had arrested or apprehended all accused. Till then, non-stop reporting on this story everywhere was mostly based on police sources or political sources. The story on June 3rd was that when the 17-year-old girl was leaving the party, a boy who met her at the pub approached her, offered to drop her home in his car. She agreed apparently. There were 3 to 4 other youngsters in the Innova that she got into. They took her to a different spot and they took turns to rape her. Police sources, though, were telling the media about the CCTV footage they had and the 5 accused that they had identified. Also from police sources on how the accused were all connected to an MLA or a contractor or another VIP. On June 3rd, the first of 5 accused was arrested, an 18-year-old named Sajuddin Malik. Besides him, there was 1 more adult and 3 minors accused of the crime, still walking free. The Hyderabad police were facing pressure, accused of dragging their feet because the accused had connections. On June 4th, 2 minors were apprehended, taking the tally to 3. An adult and a minor was still walking free. By this time, there were 2 cars involved in the crime. The first, a Mercedes-Benz, the car the girl got into, and the second, an unregistered Innova in which some of the accused followed. The journey of the 2 cars and how the horrific crime took place, including video recording, etc., were all in the public domain, again via police sources. June 4th is also when BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao thought it wise to organize a press conference, share photos and videos of the crime in the name of justice. He wanted to prove that there were 6 accused, not 5, and the 6th was in the Mercedes-Benz, the son of an AIMIM MLA. He showed pictures of the girl being assaulted and alleged that because of the AIMIM connection, the police had only been looking at the Innova. On June 5th, the police found the Innova on the outskirts of the city and collected forensic evidence from it for the first time, 8 days after the gang rape. Though Raghunandan was booked for revealing the identities of the girl and the minor accused, his claims gained traction overnight. Suddenly, from 5 accused, the police in its first official press conference on the issue on June 7th said 6 accused. Turns out it was the son of the AIMIM MLA, the one Raghunandan Rao pointed to in his press conference. He was charged with sexual assault and not gang rape because he allegedly left the scene before his accomplices raped the girl in the Innova. One more thing changed. Suddenly, of the 6 accused arrested, 5 became minors and only 1 remained an adult. Remember, there were 2 adults prior to this. Information in cases like this is slow, fragmented, and does change as more facts come. But in this case, A lot was left out, redacted, or papered over in the garb of police or political sources. I'll leave a link to a News Minute piece that has an hour-by-hour account of May 28th. The gist now is this. Sajuddin and a minor boy harassed the girl at a pub. She left. While she was outside, a group of boys, including the two who harassed her inside, forced her into a Mercedes-Benz, which had 4 others. Sajuddin got into the Innova with 3 other boys. So 8 people are on this plan at this stage. The 4 in the Mercedes sexually assaulted her and recorded videos while driving. Then they met up with the Innova, shifted the girl to that car. A total of 5 people gang raped her. At least 2 others were a part of this plan till some point. We know nothing about them. We also don't know why no arrests were made until 3 days after the FIR was filed, despite the police knowing where to find the boys. Contrast this with action in the 2019 gang rape and murder case of a 26-year-old vet near Hyderabad. The police arrested 4 a day after her body was found. Within 48 hours, they had judicial custody. And by the 9th day, they shot and killed the 4 accused in an encounter. An encounter deemed fake by a Supreme Court appointed panel just a few weeks ago. The big difference between the cases, I suppose, is that the accused in the 2019 case were lorry drivers and their assistants. In this case, we know that Sajuddin is the son of a TRS leader, so is one of the minors. 2 other minors are the sons of a GHMC and a TRS corporator, respectively. The minor who was added to the FIR later is the son of an AIMIM MLA, like I said. He reportedly turns 18 in July. The minor, who was an adult till June 7th, we don't know much except that he is from an affluent family with political links, and also his name, since he was an adult earlier, according to the police. We also don't know why the police waited for 8 days to collect crucial forensic evidence. Why Raghunandan Rao was not served a notice for 5 days after he broadcasted the identity of minors and a gang rape survivor. Or how a BJP MLA got his hands on clips reportedly shot by the accused in the car. In some ways, this story has become about the family trees of the accused and not what they did. The police on June 9 said they will ask the law to treat all 5 minors as adults. A charge sheet has to be filed and then the trial starts. By then the story may change again. We'll keep an eye on it for you though. If you found value in this video, if it helped you separate the news from the noise around this sensitive, urgent, newsworthy story, contribute towards Newsworthy. We are in the business of reclaiming journalism as a public service, a cause I personally think is worth putting one's money on. Thank you for your time. I'll see you soon.